Mr. Jain, thank you so much for speaking with the CSR Journal. At the end of the budget, please let me know your first thoughts.
I feel that this budget is a long-term budget, and many issues which have not been touched so far have been addressed to, like the compulsory income tax return filing by the political parties, and the limit of cash receipt 2,000, which will definitely curtail the black money circulation among the political parties. That is one thing. Second thing is the corporate tax reduction for MSME sector up to 50 crore turnover. It's a very big announcement because the MSME sector having the lower turnover, saving of 5 to 7 to 8% tax will be a lot of thing, because they can think of expanding and more investment into MSME sector. And in our country, as everybody knows, that MSME sector is the largest employment generator.
Tell me about the CSR activities that your company is involved in.
Frankly speaking, as per the turnover and the profitability, our company is so far not covered under CSR Act, but still without having that particular limit, we contribute a lot towards the employees' benefit, the workforce which we have in our company. We provide them so many things, for their families' benefit, like some medical aid, some housing aid, and education for their children.
Okay. There's a lot of emphasis on quality education also. How do you think that change can happen now in the CSR domain after the budget announcements?
Let me tell you one thing: the poor sector, especially the workers in any industry, their children are mostly deprived of quality education. If CSR funds are provided for the education of the workers' children, that will be a long way to go. And I feel that CSR funding should be utilized for providing the quality education for the workers' children.
There were a lot of announcements made also for rural development, which also comes under the ambit for CSR, in terms of investing projects. After taking into consideration those announcements for projects, what do you see as the long-term picture for it?
I tell you one thing: the many large industrial houses, they have got their manufacturing units in the rural sector, far remote areas of the country. And if they use the CSR funding for improvement of the infrastructure of that area, that will automatically boost the development of the rural sector. And I think that money, CSR funding, should be utilized for the development of the infrastructure in their company's area. That will automatically, take care of the rural sector.
Even the BMC elections are coming up very shortly in the city. In terms of the announcements that have been made, how do you see these changes affecting the elections that are going to be held soon?
I don't think this current BMC election will have any bearing on the due to this budget, because except the funding of the political parties, but that is the long-term thing, not immediately on the BMC elections.
What are you expecting from the soon to happen BMC elections?
See, being Mumbaikar, I feel that there should be a total transparency in the administration, and transparency among the elected representatives in the municipal corporation. That particular thing is definitely lacking, because we see problems in our day-to-day life when we move in the city. Like everybody knows the poor conditions of the road, and during monsoon it becomes more prominent. And that definitely, ultimately, the representatives of the BMC, the elected representatives of BMC, and the administration is to be blamed for that.
Could you tell me very briefly what is CSR to you?
You utilize the infrastructure of the country, you utilize the land of the country. It becomes your duty, not only moral duty, but otherwise also, to take care of your surrounding, your whosoever is relevant to you. It becomes your duty to take care. And if you spend some money, a certain percentage like 2% or 3%, which is mandatory, I think it's a good step.
Mr. Jain, thank you so much for speaking to the CSR Journal. Thank you.